Alright, what's up? How's it going here? Before we get started, this is an image of the final product. Shout out to Hannah Church. What's up? How's it going here? This is the very first episode of Topless Cooking, and I am topless right now. There's the proof. I'll just have you know, I put on a pair, I'm fresh out of the shower, so I put on a pair of, still with the tags on them, linen pants, because I'm looking to get comfy to record this video. And so what you'll need to start your ramen, your vegan ramen, of course you're going to need some vegetable bouillon cubes, some rice ramen, organic, and a pot, water, which you can get out of a faucet, a fork, a bowl to put the ramen in. I forgot all this stuff. And a measuring cup. Like here, this one's broken, but I think it holds a cup of water, so that's all I need. Now, first steps first, you're going to need 1 cup of water. This is about a cup, I think. Okay. So you dump that in there. And you're going to need another cup. Alright. Now you put this here since it just touched water, so you don't need to put it in the sink. Okay. Now you set this up here. You dry off your hand, you twist it around. Hopefully you'll be using your dominant hand for this if you're not recording it. Okay, so now you need to get this water boiling. In the meantime, that's 2 cups of water. In the meantime, we open up this. Okay, it's a little bit tricky. My hands are a bit wet. Okay, so you open up your vegetable bouillon can. Bouillon. Okay, you grab 2 of these little things. Now I don't usually use some brand like Hormel because they don't make good products, but I don't have much of a choice right here. I mean, I guess I always use Hormel, but I prefer not to, and I would not recommend it. So you drop 1 thing of bouillon there, put the wrapper here. Another thing here, I mean, I suppose if you're using the type that's just a powder, or if you're using some sort of meat bouillon and it doesn't come in cubes, then what you ought to do is measure out 2 servings. And we're going to wait for this water to boil right here. Now we grab our fork. Your phone might be a little bit hot if you're holding it above the, oh, never mind, you're not using phone, my bad. Alright, so you got to break this up. Alright, even just smashing it a little bit helps to, alright, you see the water's getting a little bit murky here. I'd like to, oh here. Okay, never mind, that didn't work. Thought there was a light I could turn on. Alright, so okay, here, see, now I've really crushed it, now we're gonna get somewhere. Alright. So, no. So, 6:48, which is an appropriate time to be eating some ramen. Alright, now you see the water's getting murky here. It's still not boiling, but it's getting murky, which is good. It means the bouillon's breaking up. Now, of course, you don't have to break it all up. Eventually, it'll do a lot of that work naturally for you. Also, make sure if you're holding a phone in your hand, you have to make sure you don't drop it in, because that's a mess. That would really ruin your ramen. Okay. Now, the lighting is a lot better on my phone, so I'm going to use that to help pinpoint where the cubes are. Right, maybe I won't. Okay, your hand might get really hot if you're using a fork to do this, so I'd recommend if you had a wooden utensil that is much longer than this fork, use that instead. For now time, oh. You won't notice, but I can definitely notice that there's a nice smell coming on right here, and that's nice. Now you may notice this isn't just your regular top ramen. This isn't your regular dollar store ramen. We're talking about organic millet and brown rice ramen that says rice is life on it, and it is vegan ramen and gluten-free. So this is classy ramen. This isn't just how to microwave ramen. This is an actual helpful recipe right here. Okay. Still not all the way broken up, but might be as broken up as it's going to be. Okay, but the water has not yet boiled. You gotta make sure if you're wearing a new pair of pants like I am that you don't, of course, very fresh, still fresh, that you don't get any ramen on when you're slamming your fork against the thing. So, okay, we're getting there. So I'm gonna start. All right. So you want to put this here so you don't have to reuse it later, because if you put it I'm not going to do it, but if you put that down there, that'd be nasty, and you couldn't reuse that fork again. But if you put it there, it's fine. Excuse me. I'm just in the mood for food. Sorry, not hungry. Alright, so those are still good. Now, I've already ripped open this bag because I had some more ramen this morning. Okay, now you see this, you got this nice little cube ramen. Oh, okay, and look, it's begun to boil. So you plop it in there. Okay, watch. Ooh. I didn't get any ramen on my hand. I mean, any juice on my hand. This is good. So we're going to leave it in here for a minute. I could set a timer. I guess I will. But it's not going to go off. You're going to just assume that I was counting to a minute in my head. And as this minute goes on, you're going to take the fork and try and stir this around. Try and get it loose and dig your fork into it. Try and swirl it around so it sort of breaks up. You'll see it happening once you see it happening. Not now though. Okay. Okay, now you see it's bending. It was very hard before, but now it's a little bit soft, a little moist. Alright. You can really eat ramen with anything, but I prefer to eat it alone. I'm not a vegan, by the way, but I figured I can... This video has more appeal to more people if it's vegan. Because... Oh, alright. Okay, it's been about a minute. So we can just turn down the heat a little bit. Help your hand. Your hand won't be feeling as hot now. Okay, so now what you're going to want to do is just sort of get this broken up. Just sort of let it break up naturally. You don't want to be too violent with it, but you gotta just maybe let gravity do some of the work, like what we're seeing right here. Eventually, you're going to be dealing with pieces too small for gravity, so to really help it out. Okay, and don't put it all the way down. Have it at about 1 right now. So, we're looking at this ramen's definitely getting there. Don't want it to be too chewy, though. So, we're going to have to keep it in for a while. I don't like my videos to go longer than 10 minutes, but I heard you can make more money off the ads if you do, so I might have to stick with that. And at the end, I'll give a recap of all the ingredients, every tool used in this, every ingredient, every step. I probably should have done that at the beginning, but I got all the tools at the beginning. And now, I didn't think about this because I don't really drink the juice, but you should probably use spring water instead of tap water when you're cooking this, because it's only 2 cups. So it's not that much to worry about, but I mean, it'll save you a lot of grief in the long run, because you really don't want fluoride to be getting into your ramen. It'll be pretty disgusting. Okay, so we're seeing here, definitely getting some progress. Really able to show it off, and you want to just eventually just stir it around. Appreciate the ASMR of me, like, sort of hitting the spoon against this. Oh, no. Okay, don't do that. Don't spring it around too much. Don't have too much fun. Because when the fire gets up high, it gets a little bit spooky. Okay, I've passed the 10 minutes mark, so I can really end this video whenever I want to right now. But, I'm gonna... Okay, it's a little bit too hot to really tell if it's done yet just by touching it with my tongue. Yeah, I really can't tell. So I'm going to say it's done. Once you've been at it for about 5 minutes, it should be around about done anyway. Thank you very much for watching. Let's go through all the steps. You get the ramen pack. You get the you get the ramen pack. You get the bowl. You get the bouillon. You get 2 cups of water. You get 2 cubes of bouillon, and you boil them in water. Put the thing in, have it boiling for a minute, sort of break it up, then put it down on to a nice simmer, and have it sitting like that for until you feel like the ramen's good enough. It should be a few minutes. Okay, thank you very much for watching this topless cooking video, ramen. Thank you. Vegan ramen. Thank you.